Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of 30 Inks 30 Days. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Today we are looking at a brownish orange ink from Colorverse Martian. Thanks go out to Gary and Kathy Scott for providing the sample for this review. Today's pen will be using the Pilot Kakuno with a medium nib, a medium sticky tonguey nib. Here is our ink of the day. Looks very nice. Not too much shading, a little bit of shading, but better in a broad nib. Here is our ink swatch and water resistance test shows. I might not want to use this on the outside of an envelope for fear it may wash away. Here is our ink painting of the day. It looks very nice, very nice. If you're curious of how I do these, I take a paintbrush and I put a line of ink down, and then I use a big water brush and I pull the water across the page, and then I just tip the tail of the brush to get this washing effect. And then I take my fountain pen and I prime the feed all the way up till I can see a bead coming out right here. And then I hold it down about this far from the page, and then I blow through the tines and it splatters all over the page. Now, of course, I have multiple pages of pre-used paper laid out, and even then sometimes I get it all over my computer, so just a grain of salt. And here's our toilet paper chromatography. I see like orange and a little bit of red and maybe a slight brownish color. Very nice indeed. Okay, let's do some paper review. We have some new papers in the house, so that's gonna be fun. We're gonna see how this goes. Let's scoot in. Okay. This is the Pen and Gear Memo book from Walmart.com. There's a little bit of feathering and a little bit of bleeding and a little bit of ghosting. Alright, this is lightweight traveler's notebook paper. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oh. It does have kind of a sheen on it, but it's not in particular color. And I don't really see any bleeding or maybe just a little bit of ghosting. Okay, this is super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. Grab the page just fine. A little bit of shading, no feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is Moleskine 70 GSM. A little bit of shading, feather like a chicken, bled through the page. This is Field Notes Journal. A little bit of shading, barely any feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Fabriano Ecoqua 85 GSM. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Ayush 100 GSM heavyweight paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Leuchtturm 1917 80 GSM paper. Let's take a look at yesterday's. It has a little bit of shading, and then Mont Blanc lavender purple looks black. So this does kind of change the color a little bit. The Martian looks more darker, and the rhubarb looks almost red. Weird. And there's only a little bit of bleeding. No bleeding, but a little bit of ghosting. Very nice. Alright, this is Midori MD paper. Take a look at lavender purple. Looks really nice. Rhubarb looks nice. And Martian has a kind of a sheen on it. But other than that, it's a little bit of shading. No feathering. And but all of them only have a little bit of ghosting. No bleed through. That's very good. This is 52. I'm sorry. This is 52 GSM Tomoe River. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is the journal from the Dollar Tree. I don't even know if they have this anymore. I have to make a trip soon. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Maramon Namasane 80 GSM dot grid. Ooh, I messed that up really bad, didn't I? We're gonna have to come back to this one. Alright, this is Oxford Optic paper. Nice shading, no feathering. No bleeding, and only one little tiny dot of ghosting. This is Clairefontaine, 90 GSM. Can't tell if in that A is a feather or not, but I don't think it is. So, no feathering, no bleeding, but only a minimal amount of ghosting. Lamy booklet, 90 GSM. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, but a minimal amount of ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. A little bit of shading, no feathering. A little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Up and Up. Wide Rule. Composition book from Target.com. Nice shading, no feathering. Little bits of bleed through and a little bit of ghosting. Alright, this is True Red composition book from Staples.com. Oh, it is feathering like a chicken. And it did bleed through the page. I have a new one. This is Apica Notebook. I don't know what the GSM is on this paper, but it's Apica. Let's take a look at the lavender purple. No feathering. Let's look at the rhubarb and the Martian. Nice shading. No feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. This is really good paper so far. Alright, this is the Naname 7 Seas 68 GSM Tomoe River. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is 80 GSM Erodia dot pad. Little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. This is Artist Loft 100 GSM paper. A little bit of shading, maybe a little bit of feathering right there. Oh dear. It did bleed through the page though. Buffet handmade paper from Italy. Nice shading, a little bit of feathering, but no bleeding, no ghosting. U-Style notebook paper. This one spread into the page. And it did bleed through the page. CVS caliber notebook paper. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford notebook paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Mead wide rolled notebook paper. Nice shading, no little bit of feathering, little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. 5-star notebook paper. Minimal amount of feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Sheffield home paper goods. Nice shading, no feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Speckled paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. I think that paper is some sort of craft paper, or like card making paper. This is Akabe cross-section pad. Nice shading, no feathering, minimal amount of bleeding and ghosting. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, and only a minimal amount of ghosting. JNB copper plate graph pad from johnneilbooks.com. Nice shading. It is feathering just a little bit, and a minimal amount of bleeding and ghosting. This is original Crown Mill 100 GSM paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. I just realized something. I am missing something. I am missing my my audio levels. I don't know where they went. I hope you all can hear me. I have no idea where it went. Let's see, can you hear? Okay, I can. There is audio, so that's good. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Where is my... Okay, here we go. Let's do a comparison panel. see where this ink lies. And then we can talk about it. Today is the day that I do the giveaway. Oh, we're doing a comparison panel. What am I doing? Oh, I'm really confused right now. There's too many things going on in my brain. Okay, let's go through the oranges and see if there's any oranges that are near this color. Okay, this is Colorverse Martian next to Pelican Mandarin, Diamond Pumpkin, Noodlers Dragon's Napalm, Jabon Orange Soleil, Jabba Orange Indian, Sailor Apricot, Laban Apollo, Robert Oster Orange, Mont Blanc Lucky Orange, Kyo Iro Moonlight of Higashiyama, Pure Pens Pending Sands, Penbibius 154, Malta Verde Topaz, Noodlers Habanero, Colorverse Tango, Diamond Sunset, Van Diemen Sailor's Delight, Mandarin Orange, Resvores Copper, Hokusai Benettucci, Diamond Copper, Vintage Copper, Birmingham Marigold, Red Panda, Shirako Koyami. I thought that these would be very similar. They do seem to be slightly similar in the swatch. KWZ Monarch, Diamond Flame, Diamond Wonderland, Mango Mousse, Orange Silver, Mahatma Gandhi, Sparkling Champagne, Solar Storm, Autumn in Auburn, NG Special, Operation Overlord Orange, Apache Sunset, Saffron, California Sunset, Lamy Mango, Kyong Hee. These ones are kind of similar. Jabba, Cornaline to Egypt, Califolio Inti. These ones are even more similar. Deep Dark Orange, Martian. Wait, I've done this one before. I didn't even know that I had done this one before. Peach Punch. I like that one better. Peach Punch. Peach Punch. Sailor Manyo Sakura, Pilot Erosh Zuku Fuyugake, Noodlers Antietam, Noodlers Summer Tanager, Pilot Erosh Zuku Yuyake, and this is more like that one. Okay. Those are the oranges. I do want to take a peek at the browns, because there might be one or two browns that I'm thinking of. Diamond Brandy Snap, Monteverde Pumpkin Cake, Urban Sienna, Kiowa Pecan, Diamond Terracotta, Encre Brune, Autumn Oak, cognac brown. And that's it. Well, what did you guys think of today's ink? Are you guys looking for brownishy orangey ink with a little bit of shading? Let me know in the comment section below. That is all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, or ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care. Oh, wait, we got one more paper I almost forgot to do. This is Marmon Nemosity 80 GSM Dock Red. And there's no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Alright, that's all I got. Have a great day. Okay, love you, bye.